Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for being here. If you felt guided to be here, it is not by accident. Um, so today I'm just gonna hop right in. I pulled some cards just to see what the energy was, who needed this message, and this message is for you. What I'm picking up is that this is for somebody that is likely quite empathic in nature and somebody that's probably usually pretty positive, somebody that's uplifting for others, somebody that has gone through it. I'm feeling a sense that this is somebody that has gone through a lot of hardship but has always been steadfast. I don't know why that is coming through, but steadfast, and someone that just never quits and just keeps going. But I'm feeling that whoever this is for, maybe, you're just feeling down, maybe, or you're just at your end with things, or maybe you've just lost that, pep in your step. This is for somebody that's typically you're probably a very strong manifester. You're very intuitive, I feel. You're somebody that people look up to, really. But I'm getting a sense that, it's probably impossible not to, especially given what's going on in the world. But, this is for somebody that either may have reached their boundary within work, maybe finances haven't, you know, been the best. My phone just went off, and maybe you're just feeling distracted by the media. Maybe you are just feeling pulled in a lot of different directions by other people, and it could just be other people that are finally, maybe you're the one that's always the leader for them, and now suddenly you don't have it in you anymore to like lead the charge. I'm not sure, but what I'm seeing is with this Five of Pentacles, it's just like this very lack mindset, but it's showing that a new chapter, like a new cycle, is trying to begin for you, but you are just stuck with this Two of Swords. Maybe it's something that you have already tried before. Maybe it is a path you've been down many times. Maybe it's just you just don't see it, you don't feel it, you just don't see that way forward. But what I'm seeing is that maybe the last time that you did this, you just weren't ready, or not even that you weren't ready, it wasn't the right time. And I'm seeing like that you may have needed to put more stuff in your proverbial toolbox to move forward for you to really step into this, because I do see with the Wheel of Fortune, like destiny is trying to come back in for you. It's trying to spin, and with that I see the number 8. So I do feel that 8 is significant for whoever this is for. Now this could be in 8 days, 8 weeks, maybe the month of August, maybe you're born in August. But this is for somebody where the wheel of destiny is trying to turn. Things are trying to go back into your favor, but you're just not seeing it. And maybe you're just tired, and I think that a big block that may not be able to be seen is there's a sense of innocence lacking again. And again, I see that this could be for somebody that you could be a parent, you could have children, and maybe you're just tired in that capacity, or you are unable to connect with your inner child again, and maybe it's that you are trying so hard, so focused to push out work, whether it's you're just on overdrive. And I am seeing that there's something in your past that you need to revisit that is the key to unlocking your way forward. And it's so hard to be optimistic right now, like it would be so much easier for things to go back to how it was when we were kids, right? Well, for most of us, some of us, not all of us, but a lot of it is I am just seeing like this is for somebody that, maybe you don't have the correct support system. Maybe you've never had the right support system. Maybe you've been around fake people. I am picking up like maybe you've left behind a group of people that you're starting to see that they just don't align with you anymore. And that's okay. I will say that it is okay to take time out to reassess, to go into hermit mode, to reflect, to see what's yours, what's not yours, what do you truly believe in. I mean, it's so easy to get wrapped up in the narratives and even get hooked on, you know, streams of consciousness that aren't even yours, but that's okay. But on the bottom of the deck is Justice. So I do feel that balance is trying to come in. And I do feel for some of you, I feel like somebody may have betrayed you, or this could be a friend group. You may have just not had the support you ever truly needed, or maybe you just never felt understood. And I tell you, you know, there is nothing worse than feeling alone when you're in a group of people. But this is showing that, like, yeah, Justice, it's trying to come back in balance again. But there's something, you also have to be a willing participant. But I feel like it's hard. And I think that a lot of it too, we have Mercury retrograde, and it might be that a lot of stuff is coming up for you that you don't even know what to do with, and maybe you feel, I'm hearing the word melancholy almost. I'm getting symbols now in my head as far as if this is for you. I saw the number 8, which is significant, but I also see keys. I see robins. I see the color blue. I see a star. Your name could start with an A, J, S. Yeah, what else am I getting? There's also something about either like a sister or somebody that you thought was like a sister is just not who you thought they are. And I'm also seeing a turtle. Anyways, even if those don't resonate for you, that's just saying pay extra attention to what has already been said. But what is coming in? Competition, disagreement. Maybe you're just tired and you don't want to fight anymore. Or maybe you just feel dragged out. Or maybe you feel provoked. Here's Justice again. Okay, so with Justice coming out again, this comes back to competition, to arguing, fighting. Maybe you just don't want to deal with it. It's toxic. It brings you down. But I'm seeing that maybe there is a need to go within. You know what? For some of you, I think that it's very important for you to, if you don't know what your Chiron sign is, I would definitely look into that. That is about like karma and the wounds you come in with, and those would be common themes in your life that you have to overcome. So a lot of this I really feel has to do with your whatever your Chiron sign is, and that might be a missing piece for some of you out there. Maybe not all of you, but I would really pay attention into, you know, what sign and what house that is in for you, and that might help you break free of this. There may be somebody that's really envious of you. And I will also say, not a lot of people know this, but even with, you know, evil eye, people don't realize that there are a few ways of sending evil eye. And even innocently, you know, you can be sent evil eye, or you can send evil eye to people by overly admiring them, ironically. So you can cause, you know, issues for people by looking up to them too much. So maybe it's not even that these people that you got away from, this isn't for all of you, this is for a small group, but there's this theme of like idolization that it could be that they don't have bad intentions towards you, but they might be draining your energy that way because they look up to you. So maybe they copy your style. Maybe they copy, you know, your words, your doings, your actions, whatever it is, you know, whatever you can do, I can do better too. So I do see that. So that is, you know, something that could be draining your energy. This could be for somebody that is just trying to figure out where this energy drainage is. And it's always so good to practice energy hygiene. I think especially, You know, even going on social media. I mean, where you're like putting your energy, like what you read, you're casting your energy into that, and you connect with it. So even after social media, seeing pictures of people reading things, whatever, like every time you sign out or log out, just make sure you're consciously, you know, like, okay, take a deep breathe in, breathe out, and disconnect from it. Don't carry that with you. It's so easy with, especially what's going on in the world, to get wrapped up into it, especially when it comes to politics, with war, with all of this stuff going on. It's just, it's important to also hold your compassion for the world around you. And it's like hard when it's information overload, and I think that we as people do need to understand that there is also a fine line of when to act, when to feel, and when to draw that line when we know what we can and cannot control. At the end of the day, the only thing that we can do is control ourselves. So again, with this person, like if you are feeling just depleted or stuck, again, first know that it is trying to shift, and the way out is there. It is available to you, but it's also showing that it's okay to be decisive and, you know, kind of pull back your energy too. This is a thing of karma trying to come in. You don't have to always engage. You don't have to fight. Sometimes, you know, karma with or without you, usually karma acts a lot easier, a lot better, and a lot faster when you step back from things. That's why, like, even Jesus, you know, the saying of, like, if they slap your cheek, let them slap the other cheek. And that goes even into, like, an energetic perspective, because once you forgive somebody, there is actually a switch, a flip that goes on, because when you forgive somebody, that energy is no longer being directed to you. Like you're not being continuously affected by whatever has been coming to you. When you forgive, it flips the direction of that energy and it goes back. So whatever it was that that person was sending you, by simply forgiving them in your heart, you're actually, that is how karma gets served, basically. And it's usually the moment that you do forgive someone, not to be like whatever, but when you do forgive somebody, that is typically when, you know, karma comes knocking. And she always does. She always does. So, yeah. Hanged Man, yeah. This is just a perspective shift. So it's like, this person that this is for, like, maybe you just need to detach from your emotions. Maybe, you know, even I was doing this the last few days. I was like, I can't read any more news. I can't hear about it. I can't talk about it. Like, I can't get into these discussions anymore. It's like, everything just feels angry right now. And I've been playing, like, stupid games like Bingo and Solitaire online just to, like, blank out and, like, you know, sort of just ease my mind and disconnect. So maybe you need to do that, or just move your body, disconnect. And it's so hard to even know what's real or not anymore. We are in such a time of information overload. It's exhausting. And I feel for you if that's you too, because I'm feeling it too. And it's time like these, you know, especially if you're, like, into this world and we have this in common, it's like we gotta, you know, hang in there for one another, you know? Pray for me like I pray for you, really. But, yeah. Let's see. What don't you see coming? Well, fortune. So you don't see it, that things are really trying to turn in your favor. Pray, ask for help, guidance. You know, we all have angels, we all have guides. But the thing is, with free will, where we're at, we have to ask for the help, because they're not going to intercede otherwise. They can't. It's universal law. So just be like, you know, love, light, guides, angels, ancestors. That's how I pray to mine, you know? Yeah. If you feel stuck, the best thing you can do too is get into a state of gratitude, because I swear to God, gratitude is the most underestimated catalyst for positive change in your life. It truly is. It really is. Yeah. So this Four of Pentacles, you have the right, you're trying to stay on the right path, but you might be holding on too tightly. You might be being too rigid. Your energy is like perhaps intensifying inside of you, and it's just building up, and there needs to be an outlet. Maybe a release. Maybe you just can't take in any more energy. You're holding back. Finances might be really hard for you right now, but with this double wheel of fortune, like, just hang tight, okay? Like, I'm telling you, this is for somebody that it's gonna change, and I feel like it's gonna actually surprise you. And who knows, like, it might actually work out better than you could have hoped. So just hang in there, okay? Hang in there. I'm with you. I am with you too. Yeah, Ace of Cups did want to fall, but I kept going. So that's an emotional new beginning. And this feels like for yourself. And when you look at this, you see this hand coming out. That's from the divine. Okay, so you're not going to see this coming, okay? So just try and clear your mind, your body. Maybe you need to eat healthier. Maybe anything that uplifts you. Maybe you need to watch a funny movie. Whatever. You know, if you're expected, maybe if you're a parent, the sun. See, good things are trying to come in for you. I feel like you're a really good person. You're a really good person. And I don't believe, and I don't like to say that anybody deserves anything, but I do feel like you deserve happiness. I feel like you're somebody that's done the work. Yeah, I do feel like you're probably quite spiritual too. Yeah. Let's see. When can we expect goodness to change? Whoever this message is for, Spirit. You decide for yourself. 5 days or 5 weeks. Could be the month of May. So yeah, this goes with that perspective shift. So it's really like, when are you willing to maybe incorporate more self-discipline? Especially, you know, with this Four of Pentacles, maybe you need to be more mindful of your spending. This just feels like there needs to be changes that need to be made. Maybe I don't know, maybe you've been trying to cope in different ways that aren't healthy. I just feel like I just heard get back to your roots. So maybe there's a practice that you used to do a lot that used to really work for you that you forgot about. Maybe, I mean, it could be as simple as just incorporating a walk in your day, or just taking a few minutes and getting those deep belly breaths in. And we'll keep this short. But let's see, what is the last message, Spirit, for whoever this message is for? After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. All right, so the worst is over. So whoever this is, the worst is over, and maybe your nervous system is just needing a beat to recalibrate, and that's okay. That's okay too. Let's see. Messages, Spirit. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Take the next step. The breathing rose. Heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Yeah, so maybe you just need to give yourself a little time. Focus on your heart space. Connection. Connection is very important. I mean, like, who you surround yourself is so important. We become products of our environment. If you hang around certain kinds of people, you're going to become them. And that even goes with the media you consume. Be mindful that way. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. So yeah, I guess the main takeaway here is that your luck is changing. Whoever this message is for, your luck is changing. The world sucks right now. But just remember that you're in the world, but you don't have to be of this world. And remember what you can and can't control. So self-discipline is going to do you and likely myself a great favor. So yeah. Anyways, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe. I am new here. I am trying to grow. And if you want a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy store. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks, guys. Much love.